Welcome to Grip Data Now. This is a training module on how to create QR codes and distribution lists. As a sales rep, you've been provided a login. So log into the system using your login ID. And once you have logged in, you can manage your accounts from your default account view. In this case, we've created an account called Steakburger in a previous module. We can alias to that account and view all of the settings and the administrative functions for that account as if we were logged in as that particular account. One of the first things we want to do is create a key code or keyword, and in this case we created a keyword for Steakburger called steak. It's already been configured and set up. In so doing, we've automatically created a distribution list called steak that individuals are subscribed to automatically when they text the keyword steak. This is the manage distribution list icon right here. We only have one list name and it's called steak. No one has texted in because there's no count and there isn't anything to view right now. I have my phone here on the side. So I'm going to text in right now steak to give you a good example. So while that's waiting, we'll move over to, or while that's sending, we'll move over to QR codes and manage QR codes for this account. Let's just say, for example's sake, my internet address for this customer is www.steak.com. So essentially steak.com. I want to create a QR code that when scanned will redirect customers to my business or to steak.com. So I click on add an HTTP QR code and I just type in www.steak.com and I'll give it a title of corporate. And click on save. So here's my corporate QR code. Here's the URL, and here is the actual QR code right here. Okay, let's come back to this in a minute. Let's jump over and check my distribution list now. I received a reply back on my phone for texting the word steak in. Looks like I got a free steak coming on the 4th of July. And here I have an account of 1. I can now click on view and see that my phone number has been added to the telephone list as a subscriber for that keyword of steak. That's pretty neat. I'm going to jump back over to QR codes. So again, to actually view or edit or change the size on your QR code, you just click on the edit button. And here it is. This URL you don't have to worry about. In fact, you can't even change it. Essentially what this is a counter. So when this QR code is scanned, individuals are first directed to this URL where a little counter tick takes place, and then they are redirected on to whatever you assigned it, in this case steak.com. If we check the history log, you can see there is no history on this QR code. It hasn't been used. However, if I pull up my phone, which has a little barcode scanner on it, and I pull up the QR code so it's visible here, I will now scan it with my phone, which I have done. I have now clicked yes, and I am being redirected to steaks.com as we speak on my phone. You will now see in the history of that QR code that in fact somebody visited that QR code and it was scanned on this particular date and time from this IP address. Okay, that's how to create QR codes. This list will grow as you create them. This is your basic distribution list that is associated with your keyword. This list cannot be deleted because it is associated with the keyword. You would have to delete the keyword first and then delete the list called steak. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.